Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at the at-home store in Fort Worth, Texas, in the Alliance area. This is part 2 of the last at-home video that we had done. That one we had done all patio, so this time we're going to do the other side of the store. We're going to look at some rugs, some lamps, and some home decor and see what we can find over there. So if you've not been to an at-home store, they have a very large rug selection. And each one of these rugs, so like this one is the pattern of that rug, and then here's the various sizes and the pricing that goes with each of those rugs. The at-home store also has an online store. So if there's something that you see that you don't have a store near you, but you want, you want to take a look at some things, take a look at their website. So even something like this. So this is just a small sample. They have all these larger sizes, 8x10s, runners. And I do feel like their area rugs are reasonably priced. I love the geometric in this one. And we do have some clearance items in here. Their clearance items are going to be mixed in with, so it won't be just like a section of clearance rugs, because all of their rugs are organized by bin numbers. So they keep them kind of in that same section, but they just, like this, put the clearance on it. So right now you've got your extra 25% off on some of these. So we've got a lot of really nice grays and blacks in here. And we'll jump over here to this set. Okay, from a distance, it looked like it was going to be like fur. It's not. This one over here is a little furrier. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Whoop. I like this one. I like the fringes on it too. This one, I don't see a price on this one on either side. They did not have a price on that one. And I'm mostly just showing you the patterns. If there's one that you want to go back and see, if you just pause the screen, you should be able to zoom in and see those prices. This one here has a really nice navy with a beige kind of grayish. This one's just an all over kind of gray. And they've got them, in kind of various colors and patterns. So each time we try to come in and just look at a few more. This one had really good. I've never had a rug that's that shaggy. They look super soft. I just don't know if is it like a regular vacuum you can take over it and just adjust it up, I would assume. This has really nice gold color in there. And this one I think is beautiful with this lilac and kind of like green chartreuse undertone in there. And I know I'm showing a lot of rugs. There was one of you in the comments kind of got on me a little bit about, hey, you're showing too many rugs. And then other people say, hey, show more rugs. Sometimes I feel like I can't win. But it cracks me up, and I try to go through a little bit of everything as we go into the store. So I know some videos are going to seem like, nope, you're not interested in what I'm showing, but maybe that next video is. They're all just going to be a little bit different. And there's that lilac one again. This will be the last section, I promise, and then we'll move on to something else. But you'll see, I don't think the prices are too outrageous for area rugs. I've bought plenty of replacement rugs in here. We've got little dogs, we've got grandkids, we've got a busy house. I would have it no other way, but sometimes, we've just got to replace rugs, or you can come in and you can get a fuzzy chair and a fuzzy rug. This fuzzy chair is $75. We've got some nice beige ones over here. See, it's super soft. Okay, one more, sorry. Actually, I might do the next section down further just to give some variation because the last sections were very white and gray, and that's not everyone's thing. They've got some really pretty patterns in here. I love the corals and the blues in this one. It's $150 on that. That one was a good sale on that one. I've got some blues and golds. So this one here had kind of an almost canvas feel to it, so it's super low pile, very thin, as is this one. And this, I promise, is the last section. I wanted to show this one because I just think the colors and the patterns are super fantastic. We've got a bunch of other colors in here, some good reds, kind of the browns and neutrals in here. It's a good solid burgundy. And now we will check out some ottomans and footstools. These are $40. This one here is $60. The difference is the $60 one's a little bit more firm than the other one. This $90 one has storage in the top. That cream one is kind of like that fake leather, but good and firm. Got some good neutrals in here. These are $60. And then we've got the ones with the wood legs. These are $45. That one had that kind of almost leather looking material. I like this one. It is $60. It was very firm. And they have a whole bunch more. We'll just kind of glide down through here and see a few more. These are $40. We've got a really good navy in here. I like this one also. It's kind of blue and some green and gray. And then we've got some greens to wrap it up down here. And this one here is $60. And then of course we have to check out the artwork. So these are $10. It's a very pretty collection. So the at-home store has a lot of artwork. A lot of artwork, a lot of mirrors. This particular line is the, you'll see it right here, Women Artists of America. And I love that it gives a little story of who the artist is and a little bit about them. This piece is $30. Kind of tip it there. Sometimes the glare, it's also $30. It's a pretty watercolor. And then this really big vibrant piece here. This one is $40. I love that piece. It's very pretty. This one is $40. There's another Woman of America art. This one is $40. I could wander around the art section forever in a store. $50 for this one. It's very pretty, and this one is $60. Is there anyone else out there that loves art as much as I do? And then we have all of these accent pieces here. They're that lightweight metal. I always see a lot of these pieces in model homes, and it's fun because sometimes you'll see it used in a way that I would just never think to use it in my own home. Growing up as kids, my dad loved to look at model homes, and in Texas there's always beautiful model homes to go look at. So that was kind of our free fun on the weekends, and just kind of set my love of, art and seeing how things are decorated. Kind of set that going. This is really pretty too. This is $60. I love this piece. It's very retro but modern. That is very much my style. That's $40. My style is very much like exactly that. It is retro, it is modern, and kind of together. One of you called it eclectic, and I would agree with that. There's truly not much that I don't like. So when I go through and I'm like, this is pretty, I legitimately do think these things are pretty. I may not buy them all because, truth be told, I'm not super great at decorating. I do an okay-ish job. But I'm definitely not someone that's like, look at all what I get. And I'm also on a very, I keep to a very tight budget, so I don't go crazy. I like to do a lot of window shopping and just kind of imagining and dreaming of things. I love the navy in here. The navy is kind of everything in our house is black, white, and gray, but then I've got kind of pops of blue. But see, they have so much. On this whole side over here, these are all floating shelves. So if you need a good variety of floating shelves, definitely check the store out. I think they're reasonably priced and they have a big selection. So this is a 4-pack. It comes in 4 different sizes. This one is $40. Just a nice gray. Those are $13. I love that these have pattern on the front. These are $35. And this one is $25. But I definitely like those a lot. And we've got some smaller ones here, and they've got different colors, that darker wood. I like that one had a little bit of a lip on it to keep things on the shelf. And these have a burl wood look to them. So that's a 2-pack. Let's see. That is what they look like with that nice rounded edge. So $40 for the 2-pack. I think that's a pretty good deal. And we've got some nice classic black ones. These are $18. And then we've got to check out a little more artwork while we're over here. This one is $150. Got some pretty florals. Kind of a forest there. This looks like the ocean or the sky. That one's also $150. And I like that this store has a variety of sizes, from very small to absolutely massive pieces of artwork. Got some good landscape ones there. And our boats on the beach. Okay, what is this one back here? Has my interest. Ooh, I like that. Also has a really pretty frame. That one is $90. Of course, I like the more expensive ones. Do you ever find that where you're like, oh, I love that, and then you're like, ooh, okay, that's out of the budget. Story of my life. This one here is $120. Also very pretty. This one is $120, and sorry, some of them are turned on their sides, but I still like to look at them. I feel like I have seen this picture before. Maybe it was at Kirkland's, $80, or maybe just there's so many barn pictures right now. Let's take a look at this big beach one behind it. Okay, this is pretty also with the purple and the yellow and the greens. That's $120. That's pretty. It looks like it reminds me of forsythia in the spring. I love the pinks in there with that little creek going through it. This one is $140. Got some beautiful yellows in here. And we've got some coffee shop, kind of for that coffee bar area in your house. Does anyone have a coffee bar? These are $15. And then we have some very large flatware. This almost looks like a rake for the garden. This one is $30, as is the spoon below it. I could use this in my kitchen, the conversion chart. This big spoon there, that one is $25. This one is $13. And again, you can get a variety of sizes and designs, and these are $18. Okay, these remind me of little charcuterie boards. These are $25. These also remind me of charcuterie boards here too. $18. And some more kitchen, kind of wine area things. This one is $20. We've got a little more art over here. Let's grab a price. That one is $70. It's very soothing, kind of neutral. The gold in here, hopefully you can see that. It is $120. This floral here is also very pretty with kind of those pinks and mauves. $80. Mauve is one of those colors that I can't believe it's back. It was so popular when I was growing up. And then it went away and you're like, surely that'll never come back. And then here we are. So this piece is metal. At first I thought it was like one of those thick painted canvas, but it is metal. That is $100. Got some good florals over here. And this next piece with all this gold, it looks like a golden forest. And like I said, they have so much art at this store. So if you love art and or you're looking for something, it's a great place to check out. Take a look at some of the boxwoods that they have over here. These are $10. And these come in the container. They are $25. They have a whole bunch of them over here. We've got some wreaths. So these blue ribbons are $30, sorry. These were attached to those boxwoods right there. And you'll see some on the upper right over here that were also attached. This is $13. I actually needed a few of those, so I have a little metal bike on my front porch. that it kind of has these little baskets, so I put those in it. All right, if you're good, if you're good at art, name the artist, and then tell me what doesn't belong. These pieces absolutely cracked me up. So $18. I of course had to like take pictures of all these and send them to my siblings because we all love our pets and they thought they were hysterical. That's 18. Aren't these fun? Oh my goodness. And again, $18. I thought those were super fun for 18. All three dogs looking in there. And back to the boxwood. Sorry, that was like a complete, I saw those pictures behind me and I thought I have to check those out. This is 20. They have aisles and aisles of topiaries, boxwood, succulents, trees, all the wreaths over here. And they not only have the green ones, but they also have plenty of ones that have florals on them. So this one is 15, the one behind it was 30. So a variety of pricing in here. These are 30. This one here is 15. It's got the beads on it across the top, that's fun. All right, let's take a look at some lamps. So in this section here, they've got the lamps, so it's the base and then you purchase the shade separate. So this one's 35. So you do mix and match and it will tell you which color goes with which lamp so you get the correct shade size. Got $50 for this one. $50 also on this one. This big silver one is really cool. This one is $50. And then this section is the lamp with the shades. This one is 50. I like the base on this one. This one's 55. And we got 70 for this one. $40 on this one. That one's very cool, very modern. This black and white one here is really cool. I like the pleated shade. Let's see, this one is 70. Then we've got some really pretty neutrals over here. This one is also 70. We've got 35, 50 for that one. They have a huge variety of lamps. So again, if you're looking for something, try this store out and see what you think. This one is $80. That's a big lamp, like in terms of size. So this is a touch one. I love that. $50 for that one. $40 on this one, and then $90 for this one. This one has some really pretty detail. Very traditional. This one here is $45. $60. And they have a variety of sizes, you'll see. So they have really big lamps, really small, and everything in between. And we've looked at a couple of these before. I think maybe one of the last two times we were here. This one's $140. It's a really good navy on that one. It is $100. I like this natural one next to it. That one's fun. That one's $90. And then they have these humongous vases, so these big accent pieces. This one is 100 for this one. And then we've got, let's see, $30 for this one. We've got some glass ones here. This is 130. And with that, I think we're going to wrap it up today. I'll let you all just kind of browse through some of the lamps here as we head out. And you'll see they have so much. There's so many more lamps we can go through, so many more things we can look at. So we just try to break it up each time we come in, find some new things, and explore a little bit more. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.